Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today I am making a card for Not Too Shabby's Mood Board Challenge for September, and these are the items I'm going to be using. First up is the Boho Autumn paper pad. This is actually part of the Paper Pad Club of the Month for September, and these are so pretty. There are 24 designs, 2 of each sheet here, and so I'm just gonna go through them real fast with you. I love these pink trees. It's a very pinky orangey kind of almost pastel vibe, especially with these kind of patterns here. We have some definitely some autumn florals, but I feel like we also have some wintry florals. Like this is the good in-between paper pad for when it starts to get chilly but it's not quite snowing yet. I love the knitted especially. I am into crochet a lot, and so I love seeing that on my paper as well. These feathers on these pages just look so soft. I want to touch them. And then I love some of these dark pages. They would make great accent or background sheets. So I really love this pink little buds there with their green leaves. Definitely it's giving me wintry vibes. And then we have another plaid that is in the blue color. I love that we have a little bit of the polka dot and several different sheets of those feathers and flowers that we got going on there. And then I love this. This is like that faux water coloring paper. And then we got that orange plaid and another different pattern of that floral. So, and then of course this one does come with bonus sentiments, which is all about coffee, which is the vibe of this month's challenge. So September is inspired by coffee. So first I'm going to show off all these little creatures. These are from the Boho Woodland Coffee Critters, and oh my gosh, they're so cute. I'm just going to lay them all out here. I love these little critters. They're everything I started to pull out. My daughter, who is 4, just kept saying, "Oh, that one's cute. Oh, that one's cute." And I kept thinking it and saying it along with her. So there's lots of different creatures here, lots of different florals as well. And I love that the creatures, they come in a few different sizes. Some of them come really tiny, like look at that tiny mouse. And they come in groupings, and they come facing different directions. So everything that your card may need for a focal point. I love the little raccoon. And then these tree lines, you can make a whole little scene with the otter and a bunny and all kinds of fun stuff. And then of course there's all the little mushrooms as well. Some of them have little smiley faces on them, which I thought that was adorable too. And then of course these florals, there's a bunch of different ones there too. So I love all this different ephemera, and I am excited to play. So these are the 3 sheets that I am going to be using for my card today. And then I'm going to be using this ephemera. I'm not quite sure how I want to use it yet, so I grabbed all of them because I'm like, I know I want to use the fox and I want to use the mushroom just because they match my paper colors. So to start out with, I am just using a white cardstock base, and I am just using that orange plaid paper there. That is the A2 size, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm just going to add some liquid glue to it and get it put on to my card base there. If you are new to Not Too Shabby's Mood Board Challenge, it is a challenge lasting the full month where you are encouraged to make a card that is inspired by our mood board. So you can be inspired by the colors, the images, the quotes or titles, and the patterns. And you make a card. You can use Not Too Shabby products and you can enter up to 3 cards, or if you use a different company's products, you can enter at least once with that. So I am adding some more white cardstock on here. That is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I wanted a really thin border of white around my main pattern paper, but I wanted to make sure that I showed off that plaid behind it because I just wanted a border of that plaid. So then I did cut these pattern papers at an angle. My goal was to make them fully 3 3/4 by 5 put together. So in my brain, I'm like, okay, I'll cut them at the same angle. I'll just tape them up here, which would have been perfect had I actually got my measurements correctly. So do as I say, not as I do. This is a great way to put two patterns together, and then you just glue on the back and you put it on your card, and it's beautiful and it works. And don't do what I did, which is cut two individual pieces at separately. Is what I did. I tried to get the same angle and I failed at that. So I was gonna put a Love from Lizzie peel off just along that where the two pattern pieces meet, and I was putting it on now so that I could wrap the edges around that main focal point there. Again, as you're watching this does not work. So you'll see that in a minute as I try to line up this pattern paper on that white. It doesn't quite work. So moving on, we're going to go back to what the mood board challenge is about. So if you go to the Not Too Shabby blog, you can see all the rules and directions for how to enter your card into the giveaway. You do have to upload it to the links party. But if you are the winner of the giveaway, you do get a $15 gift card to shop at Not Too Shabby, which is really great. And like I said, you can submit up to 3 entries if you're using Not Too Shabby products. Otherwise, you just get to submit 1, which I think is great because even if you don't have Not Too Shabby, you still have a chance to win, and then you can buy Not Too Shabby products. So as you can see here, I did end up having to align just the top half here at the beginning, and then I do align the bottom half along the bottom, and I did have some overlapping in the middle, which is why I was struggling so much because I had lined it up perfectly in my brain with the tape, and of course that didn't work because it did need to be overlapped a little because my angle is off just slightly. So the card still comes out really cute. It still has my little white border that I wanted, but it was not as easy going as I thought it was going to be. This card took way longer than I originally planned, but I am using some scraps of that Love from Lizzie peel off because I know I am going to cover up the very middle with a circle. This ended up working out just fine. I did have to scrap that long piece. It was so sad because it was not going to stay down after I had to force the 2 pieces of pattern paper apart. So, you know, you live, you learn, and next time I'll try better. So this circle is 2.5 inches. I wanted something to be in the background of my little critter scene that I'm going to be making here. And if you hear a buzzing, I am so sorry. My neighbor is doing something. I'm not really sure. He works on a lot of different projects in his driveway, and he is doing something right now. So sorry about that. But moving on, I am putting down this adorable mushroom with a little smiley face. I love that. I am just gluing that straight down, and then I'm going to bump up the fox with a little bit of foam tape just on one side, so he'll kind of be at an angle, so he'll be angled in towards the mushroom. And then I'm going to add some foam tape to the sentiment. So this sentiment did come from the bonus sentiments that were included. It says but first coffee, and I did fussy cut that out just because it was easier. It wasn't too bad of a fussy cutting. I'm not a huge fan of fussy cutting, but I do enjoy when it's easy sentiments like this. It's easy to cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and bump that up with the foam tape now. Just a couple little pieces here. So since the September Mood Board Challenge is inspired by coffee, it's all about those autumn fall flavors, and I was just curious of what your favorite coffee flavor is. I am very much a coffee girl. I need a coffee, if not one, then two in the day. I have 3 children, and I'm always chasing after them, and I don't do mornings well. And right now, we do like a maple pecan flavored coffee, or I do a vanilla caramel flavored coffee, and then I do a lot of and yes, a lot of caramel apple creamer, because I really love caramel apple coffees right now. So I did add just a couple different blings there, just to add a little bit of shimmer and shine on this card, and this will be my first card for the Not Too Shabby Mood Board Challenge in September. So let me know what your favorite coffee flavor is right now. Are you a big pumpkin spice person? Are you all about that caramel? Let me know down below, and make sure you enter the giveaway for the Mood Board Challenge in September. I will see you in another video soon. If you like this one, hit subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell so you see all my videos, and I will see you in another one soon. Bye!